Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. I'm doing this reading because I keep getting downloads and messages from my own guides about some in our collective. Specifically, I feel I'm picking up on a divine feminine here, or a group of divine feminines who are in a situation where the gift of their presence or their energy or their love is being rejected. And right as I flipped the deck over, a card flew out. Yeah, this is the Caring Connections card in the upright position. So I feel that this most likely for this divine feminine, this feeling of, I just keep hearing that word rejected, like someone feels as though the gift of their love is being rejected or has been pushed away by someone. And the message I just kept getting for this person is, when someone is not ready to receive the gift, it speaks nothing to the value of the gift and only to their readiness to receive. And I feel that someone really needed to hear that just to get started right away with this reading. For some reason, I keep hearing it's not you, it's me, or it's not me, it's you. Some line kind of like that, something cliche. I almost feel as though I could be picking up on a masculine here. I'm hearing hot and cold also. So divine feminine, I feel that the number 14 also might be significant to you. Specifically, the number 14. 14 might be a repeating number you've been seeing. But I'm getting that there could be a masculine around you, or this also could be a masculine who was around you in the past, who was hot and cold with you. I'm getting for many, though, this is a present or recent situation. This feels like opening up and then pulling away. I'm hearing energy shift, feeling the energy shifts kind of back and forth with this person. And the thing is, whoever you are, divine feminine, you are someone who is very intuitive. So you are able to sense the slightest energy shifts in this masculine and in people around you generally, with broken hearts in the reverse position. Someone here is afraid of getting their heart broken. It's ironic because the energy I'm getting from this particular masculine is someone who is pushing you away because they are afraid of getting their heart broken. You might be seeing the numbers 9 and 1 in combination with each other. So specifically, I keep seeing 9911 or even 911. So I want to know why this masculine is afraid of getting his heart broken. I keep seeing a masculine with brown hair here for someone. Journey in the upright position and crown chakra reversed. I'm hearing has a long way to go with his spirituality, or spiritually awakening at a slower pace. So there could be a masculine here, although I do sense that this masculine does have a lot of capacity for depth within himself, meaning I do feel he's a very old soul and does have untapped spiritual gifts, including empathy, being an empath, being sensitive. I see this masculine actually being someone who is an unconscious sensitive, meaning he is someone who absorbs a lot from people, environments, situations around him. He may even find these people or environments causing him to feel frustrated, angry, overwhelmed, and not knowing why. I see someone just bottling all of this up. But again, the reason he gets this way, he may have even said this to you, Divine Feminine, like, I don't know why, but when I'm around people, I just get really overwhelmed or frustrated. I'm hearing hopeless. So he might even be feeling a lot of self-judgments around the fact that he does this, that he gets overwhelmed. I specifically am hearing from a masculine who gets overwhelmed by crowds or groups of people. However, the thing is, this masculine is very unconscious to his own spiritual nature. He has a long way to go with developing his more spiritual side, whereas what I'm seeing is the Divine Feminine in this situation is someone who has been on a path of spiritual awakening. I'm getting this kind of tingling in my third eye. So I feel that this speaks to the fact that although Divine Feminine, you've been on this path of spiritual awakening for a long time, your third eye has been opened in an even more dramatic way recently. I also feel that most of your communication with this masculine happens energetically, meaning you already pick up on energy shifts, Divine Feminine, whoever I'm speaking to here, with everyone who is important to you, everyone in your life. But the thing about you and this masculine is your connection runs quite a bit deeper than most people in your life. So you're capable of picking up on the slightest energy shifts within one another. This is a mutual ability. However, again, the masculine here is much more unconscious to his ability to receive intuitive information in this way. So he is more likely to ignore these signs and signals. The card second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, came out. So what I'm seeing here, and I am going to channel more into this, I feel someone here, I'm hearing being forcibly opened by the presence of your energy, Divine Feminine. Now, we need to talk about this because another major message coming through for you recently has been what you need to know, Feminine, is your energy has an impact on other people, a very powerful impact. Sorry, I had to pause the recording and restart there for a second because there was actually a spider crawling on my wall, which is really interesting because I think that's the first spider I've actually had to take care of in this apartment that I'm living in since I started living here. And so I was looking up the symbolism behind the spider, and this speaks to ancient wisdom, interconnection, illusion, balance, feminine power, manifestation, artistry. Now, of course, I know that with any symbol, we can derive many different meanings from these different symbols and signs. That is just what I am channeling personally for the purpose of this specific reading, because I feel like that really ties in with the fact that the feminine I'm speaking to here, you are really powerfully tapping into the deep reserves of your own artistic power, your gifts. Now, this will vary from person to person, obviously, who is connecting with this reading. But I do feel you have this heightened power, especially when it comes to manifestation around you at this time. However, because of this heightened power, essentially what is happening is you are carrying a very bright aura. However, the thing about this is, while this power is allowing you to direct more conscious focus and energy towards your manifestation, towards your goals and dreams, you might be getting a lot of inspired ideas. At the same time, when it comes to your love life, because of the brightness of your lights, of your aura at this time, your energy is having a more powerful impact on those around you, especially those who are romantically connected with you than ever before. And specifically what I'm hearing is your energy is unforgettable. That word unforgettable just keeps seeming to come through. I keep hearing that word as I've been kind of sensing into your energy to prepare for this reading. It's like, with woman holding a coin in the upright position, you stand out because I often take this as my karmic feminine card. So what I get is this masculine we're dealing with here. For those of you who have a specific masculine in mind during this reading, or someone in your life, potentially this person that has been at times hot and cold, pulling away and then kind of coming back full force. For whoever this is for, you are different than any feminine energy this masculine has ever connected with before. And quite frankly, although he's been living very unconsciously as someone who is unconsciously spiritual, unconsciously sensitive, you bring up all that sensitivity with him in a way that at times causes him to feel uncomfortable. I feel that at times this masculine retreats back to people or situations or familiar places energetically, emotionally. This may be relationships. It could be these karmic feminine people. For others, this is just familiar habits of being. He retreats to these familiar places because with man holding a coin reversed, he himself is still in the process of awakening. And again, this is happening at a slower pace than you, divine feminine. And with contract in the upright position and healer of the ages upright, victory reversed, goddess of the moon reversed, all of these cards coming out at the bottom of the deck very synchronistically. So let's pull all of this together. With the contract card, there's a lot of really heavy, dense energy around this masculine. I hear him saying like, I am fighting my demons, or I am facing my shadows. In fact, some masculine I'm channeling may have even used some of these specific words in describing his struggle. However, I feel like what is happening here between you and this masculine is divine feminine. The power and intensity of your lights at this time is illuminating, highlighting both his lights, his unconscious spiritual side, his unconscious spiritual gifts and abilities. It is highlighting that within him, amplifying these gifts, abilities, this spiritual sensitivity within him, but it is also bringing light, casting lights on his shadows. And the thing about this masculine is sometimes he feels overwhelmed by, I'm hearing it's all in my face, like the shadows are now in my face. And I hear him saying at this higher self level, I am not running from you, and I am not running from our connection. I am running from what you bring up within me. And in fact, I have to tell you again, for some of you, this could be a specific masculine. For others of you, this could be more so a pattern, because what I'm getting is that masculines you connect with, divine feminine, feel incredibly seen in your presence. I wanted to use the word vulnerable. It's like they may open up to you very quickly and then tell you, I never open up like this, or I never really tell anyone about all of these things, or I never cry in front of someone. They might even get emotional at times in front of you. And when this happens, know that it's because of what your light is bringing up within them. However, this may be really confusing for you. I'm getting my guides kind of showing me your past, potentially a past where you may have been in the dating world trying to connect with people. I'm hearing trying to casually date or get to know people. And you might have found that these masculines would feel such an instantaneous and intense emotional bond to you that they would want to really open up, to get really vulnerable, and I'm hearing to move very fast. This is because your energy demands authenticity, demands vulnerability, openness, because again, the power of your light literally illuminates everything within other people, both platonically and romantically. But the thing is, this may have been a frustrating dynamic because in the past, you may have found that these masculines would again get very open, authentic, vulnerable, even emotional, and then suddenly pull back, retreats, pull away, run away, create this hot and cold dynamic. And this could be very confusing to you because it's like, wait a second, you just opened up so profoundly, so intensely to me, and all of a sudden you're shutting down again. Know that when this happens, again, they are not running from you. They are running from the intensity of your lights and what that light illuminates within them that they are not ready to face. You have a rare energy in that way. And the thing is, any masculine who enters your life, divine feminine, who is not prepared to face their own shadows, it's almost like you are a catalyst for these masculines who enter your life. You spark something within them that causes them to almost have this spontaneous awakening moment where they begin to really reconnect with their true selves. They are given an opportunity to deeply self-reconnect, to fully awaken, to fully heal. And this is actually why, on a higher self level, sometimes a masculine energy will call you, or has in the past called you, into their life so strongly. I'm seeing that for whoever I'm speaking to, and this does feel like such a hyper-specific message for someone. I don't know who this is for. But for someone I'm channeling, it's almost as though in the past dating, in the dating world, you may have found yourself suddenly strongly drawn to a stranger, to a random person, without really being able to understand why, just feeling this intense pull towards this person. Like, I have to meet them. I have to get to know them. I have to even romantically connect with them for a time. And when this has happened, this has actually happened to you at times because at a higher self level, your higher selves were collaborating, so to speak, and their higher self, the higher self of this masculine, called in your higher self for the purpose of sparking, catalyzing some kind of awakening within them, some kind of next level of their spiritual growth in this lifetime that would ultimately help them to stabilize or to balance out in some way with angel of balance in the upright position. Again, I feel that will not be for everyone. Only take that if it connects, but I feel this may have explained for someone a dynamic that may have been very confusing to you, feeling so drawn to certain masculine energies in your past or present without really fully knowing why. It's like they literally put out an SOS signal, called your higher self in, and requested at this higher self level that you help them catalyze, help them speed up their awakening process or reach this next level of spiritual evolution in this life. But the problem is their human physical self isn't always ready for that next level of growth, which is where the pushback comes in, which is where the hot and cold comes in, the withdrawing, the pulling away, then coming back. I'm hearing it's like they can't stay away and yet they can't be consistent. So this might be something you are experiencing with a specific masculine in your life at this time to whom you do share a very deep, energetic, meaning soul-based connection. Now, a card just flew out here. Yeah, appreciation in the upright position. But the thing about this whole dynamic, divine feminine, whoever I'm speaking to here, is that there are two things you are really being asked to keep in mind at this time. The first thing is, with the Courageous Peony card, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I feel that someone's guides here really want them to know that it is so essential for you not to dim your lights or alter yourself to be more palatable to masculine energies who are not ready to receive the power or the intensity or the illuminating effects of your light. Do not change yourself. And in fact, I feel like this is a huge spiritual lesson you are learning at this time, how to be fully connected to yourself, true to yourself, even in these moments where the gift of your love or the gift of your energy is pushed away or rejected in some sense by someone who is not ready to receive you fully. And with the appreciation card, the second thing I feel that someone's guides are trying to get through to them is your powerful energy deserves to be honored, deserves to be adored, respected. Go where you are admired. Go where you are seen. And I'm not just speaking romantically, I'm also speaking platonically. I'm speaking in co-working, job situations, work situations. You are really being asked to consciously remember to fully connect with the knowing that you have a very profound, beautiful, rare energy about you that carries immense value. And once again, that message seems to come out over and over when someone does not appreciate, respect, or value your beautiful, rare energy. And that doesn't speak anything to its beauty or its rarity or its value. That speaks to their own inability to face the shadows within themselves that your light is illuminating within them. That is a really powerful message coming through for someone at this time. Now, when it comes to this specific masculine, I feel the hidden truth about this masculine with Victory reversed and Goddess of the Moon reversed. The hidden truth here is even with this masculine who is potentially being hot and cold, withdrawing, coming back, he's actually feeling really concerned about fully losing you and also feeling a lot of hopelessness. That word hopeless keeps coming in. I feel almost this inner struggle taking place where he's saying like, I want to face my darkness. I want to face my shadows. I want to heal. That is why I called you into my life at a higher self level. But sometimes I just feel so emotionally and energetically overwhelmed. And with Goddess of the Moon reversed, this speaks to the inner divine feminine energy within this masculine. I feel that your presence, divine feminine, is quite literally making this masculine feel really emotional. I'm almost getting like anxious, insecure. And because of these anxious, insecure, or highly emotional feelings, there may actually be this pushback effect. I see someone like putting up walls when they feel emotional because, yeah, they're just feeling overwhelmed by the emotions that you're bringing up within them. Another card flew out here. Door to personal healing and happiness in the reverse position. So this person at times might actually be either sabotaging their own happiness or resisting their own healing. Those are the two messages I'm getting. One of those or the other of those may apply to different people. For some, both of those might apply. I want to know, though, what does this person really want to say? What is really going on within this masculine? You are my sanctuary. You are the only person I can confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I feel that this masculine, whoever I'm speaking about here, again, if there is a specific person, they see you as home. They see almost like, it's like you and this person have created a secret world together, a sacred space between the two of you. I see two people just like talking on the phone or in person, and it's like just through your words, through this exchanging of your energy through words, it's as though you and this person are constructing this whole secret world. For some reason, I'm getting inside jokes. So you and this person may connect a lot over sense of humor as well. But I feel like this person now is almost feeling locked out of that secret inner world that you've created together, but they also feel as though this has been their own fault for being kind of hot and cold, for pulling away, for withdrawing, and then coming back. But this person feels a lot of insecurity surfacing right now as well. They feel like if you knew the truth of how they were feeling, it would be too much for you to handle, which is ironic because that is the very truth that you are needing from them, that you are essentially at the energetic level demanding from them. Now, I don't mean the word demanding in like an aggressive way, but in a powerful way. It's like your energy, your presence will accept nothing less than truth, than transparency. And if you sense that you are being given something less than truth, you will withdraw because you understand the value of your own energy. And you also know and are learning more and more how much that energy deserves to be honored, deserves to be treated as sacred and respected. Now, I am going to pull a final card for this YouTube reading from the Rumi Oracle. However, there will be an extended version of this reading as well. So in the extended, we will be channeling more details and information on this situation. If there is a specific masculine involved for you here, to whom you share a soul connection, whether this is a high-level soulmate or a twin flame, I will be channeling more messages from this masculine, potentially how he is feeling at this time, this truth that he feels like would be too much for you to know or to hear, Divine Feminine. So that extended reading will be in our Soul Tribe community on Patreon. I do create 3 additional extended readings on Patreon every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So when you sign up for a Patreon account, you do get access to 3 additional extended readings weekly on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So for now, though, I am going to pull a final Rumi Oracle card to close out this reading. So what is one final message for the Divine Feminine connecting with this reading? The dissolving lights. Well, that is already very synchronistic, considering we've been talking so much about how your light, Divine Feminine, so powerfully illuminates those around you, especially any masculine who comes into your life in a romantic sense. You also might be seeing a lot of the number 333 because this is the number 3 card. So I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Dare to take my hands and become set alight with holy fire. My cherished one, step forward with me. Let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the lights. Together we shall melt into truth. And the guidebook also says, there is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up within. No lie or deception, no boundary or defense can remain in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. Wow, that is a beautiful, eloquent description of your light, divine feminine, the light within you, the light that so powerfully illuminates the truth within others and sparks them onto their own awakening, opens them to being able to see their own shadows if they're willing to face them, which exponentially catalyzes their healing process. Again, if they are willing to allow the effect of that light to take hold within them rather than running away from it. So I really hope this reading reached you if you have been dealing with any of the dynamics, romantically or otherwise, that have come through in this reading. Do be sure to only take what resonates with you personally. Also, if I do connect with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. And an added benefit of subscribing is it does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more relevant reading videos and information for you moving into the future. The link to the extended version of this reading, for those of you who feel guided to listen to the extended, is in the pinned comments and description box under the video. Otherwise, I am wishing you the most beautiful start to your week. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will talk to you again in Wednesday's reading.